Hey, the pressure's on. Oh my God. Listen, I've just watched that game and I have no words. Arsenal came out looking like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. They looked very, very lethargic. They looked like they just wanted to sit back, soak pressure, and hit them on the counter. They played very similar to how they played against Manchester City the other day. I have no words. Is this the beginning of the end for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta? Is Mikel Arteta starting to really mess things up now? This is actually crazy. Is the pressure too much for the team? Do they have any? I'll be honest. I think Declan Rice was their man of the match. I think Raya had a shocker, absolute shocker. He played so many passes back to him, and he invited the pressure from Bournemouth. Look, let's get into this. Let me rewind. Let's get into this. My name's Rai. Welcome to the Football Rap Show. I'm your host, guys. Man City could now be the favourites to win the Premier League. I never thought I was going to say that. To be dead ass honest, I've been saying for ages that this league is Arsenal's to lose, and I think they may have just opened the door. Look, you can't take anything away from Bournemouth in that game. Bournemouth played unreal. They deserved credit. They deserved the 3 points. They went to Arsenal, and Alex Scott, my brother, take a bow, because he played his socks off. He played unbelievable, and he is going to be a player that next season, if he has another, I think he'll stay at Bournemouth next season, but I think if he has another good season like he's having this season, United, City, probably Chelsea, to be honest, but I think the bigger clubs will start looking at him as a potential player to come in for them. He was fearless. He was the maestro. He organized and orchestrated from the midfield. He was defensively sound on the corners and the set plays that Arsenal had when they was swinging the ball in the box. He was there, getting his head on everything. He wasn't shy in tackling. He was aggressive and strong. And going forward as well, his passing range was ridiculous. Short passes, switching play. Yeah, he's a baller. Absolute baller. And he took their chances as well. Bournemouth took their chances. I think for the first 20 minutes of the game, probably longer. All right, let me just say it like this. For the first half of that game, Arsenal didn't look like they was going to cause Bournemouth any problems. It looked like Bournemouth was going to cause Arsenal nothing but problems. And when you're a title challenging side, you need to be going out there and you need to be winning these games. Doesn't matter if it's a scrappy game. Doesn't matter if your team's, some of the players in the team ain't playing great. These are the games you need to win. These are 3 points that Arsenal should not be dropping. They needed to win that. I understand that they have injuries, but it's not an excuse. I spoke to enough Arsenal fans, enough of you Arsenal fans during the season. And even on previous videos, I've had comments saying that Arsenal should be going for the quadruple because they've built a team to do so. So I don't want to hear no excuses about injuries now. These are what Arsenal fans are saying about how big and how good and how strong the team is. And how, the squad. So now you can't be making any excuses. Jesus Christ. Look, I think the biggest talking point is that obviously Arsenal have dropped 3 points. They've let Manchester City back into it. What are they, 9 points now? Let me just double check this because I don't want to get this wrong. I'm just bringing it up on my phone 1 second. Table. Right, Man City are on 61 points. Arsenal are on 70 points. Man City have 2 games in hand. And they have to play Arsenal. That's the 9 points right there. All City have to do is win their next 2 games. One of them is against Arsenal. Yep. Oh my God. Title race is back on. I mean, look, it's exciting for a neutral fan. It is. I've got to be honest. For me, I think it's very, very excited. Very, very excited. Arsenal fans are going to be fuming. Yeah, they're going to be absolutely fuming. A lot of them was on a previous video that I did, and they was roasting me. They was absolutely roasting me. They was in the comments roasting other fans. Let's see how you lot feel now. Let's see how you lot feel now. It's mental. So now, let me know in the comments, do you think that Man City are now the favourites? Man City are now in control of this title? I think that Mikel Arteta is, if Mikel Arteta don't win the Premier League this season, he's got to go. He's been in charge for way too long. Yes, he's built a good squad, and the squad is very, very good. But they just don't seem to be able to get over the line. How? I don't get it. Is there not enough experience? Zubamendi was horrendous. Sorry, that just flicked in my head. Zubamendi was terrible today. I think the only player that had a decent game was Declan Rice. It's funny for me. It is funny for me. Look, they've invited so much pressure, not just in the game, but over this title race now. Still think it's Arsenal's to lose. I still think Arsenal can go on and win this. But it's jokes because in my group chat, in my football group chat, I was talking to the boys. These lot have gone from, we're winning a quadruple. Arsenal fans went from winning a quadruple to winning a treble to possibly throwing away the league now. And they've also got Sporting in the Champions League and they're only 1 goal cushion. This could go absolutely terrible. This could go absolutely wrong. But it will be beautiful if it does. I'm sorry. It would. Because then you would then class Arsenal as the biggest. This will be the biggest bottling ever. Period. Period. No other team would have bottled it this bad. Ever. Oh man, I'm thinking about all the hate I'm gonna get in the comments, but it's all banter. It's just banter. This would be the biggest bottling season ever from a Premier League team. Could you imagine now if Arsenal don't win anything? Man City go on and win the league. Arsenal get knocked out of the Champions League by Sporting. Tottenham don't get relegated. Oh my God. What would this be? The 3rd or the 4th season that Arsenal have finished 2nd? Woo! Painful. Hey, listen. Where's my banner? Where's the banner fans? Get in the comments. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. I'll hit you on the next one, man. Peace.